Could you see some point in the future, like one of them popping out to three and kind of like adding that look, even though it's not something they've
hopefully
gone
not.
to? Hopefully not. So
Even though Jackson made one tonight.
Yeah.
No, it's so important for those guys, for our team, for them to put pressure on the rim, and they've done it in a number of ways. Done it in transition. Jackson gets ahead of his guy early. LeBron hits him. He gets a dunk. Da just as a roller, I thought was great tonight. Jackson out of our 88 spacing always does a really good job just playing off LeBron or Luka right there. And we were saying on the bench after he got that and one, his timing of like his gather and no dribble and then taking those 2 steps and being at the rim has been great. And he's gotten dunks. He got the and one tonight. But it's for us, again, we're elite when we touch the paint, and we don't touch the paint enough. And so the emphasis is not for our bigs to pick and pop and shoot threes, but it's to put pressure on the rim.
The shooting threes, Kennard obviously is good at that. What have you made of his presence just overall since you acquired him?
He's a pro. He's just very steady and very consistent in execution, in effort. Obviously, there's a gravity that he has off the ball, both as a spacer and as a mover. And then has just been a terrific decision maker for us, and good to see him have a big scoring night.
I think you guys were down maybe 4 at this point. Jackson had that big dunk, a couple offensive rebounds early. Just how much did you feel maybe his energy kind of changed the trajectory of the game, at least early? I think after that one dunk.
Yeah, I mean he had a great first run, and Da had a terrific second run. Both those guys were really good in the first half. Thought overall our defense was pretty good in the first quarter. Then we switched to zone and held them to 18 points in the second quarter. But really for me it was, we had 5 balls that literally rattled in and out. LeBron missed a dunk, uncontested. It was just a strange start offensively for us. And then outside of some turnovers in the third quarter, I thought it was a good offensive night for us.
JJ, when you're in the moment coaching like you were tonight, are you able to enjoy LeBron James, to marvel what he does out there?
I enjoy all of our guys every single night, just not all the time.
He hit a triple-double tonight at 41 years old, another one. That's pretty majestic. How about that?
Yeah, did he break another record or tie another record?
His own record.
The tied the wins record for playoffs and regular season. I'll just say he's very praiseworthy. I don't know what else to say about him at this point. I've tried to give every version of the same soliloquy on his longevity, but I don't have anything for you tonight.
JJ, what's your philosophy on how you analyze and assess three-point defense? Like, obviously, the balls go in or goes out, but this is like the 8th time that a team didn't hit double-digit threes, like 6th time that they didn't hit 25%. And that's been a trend since the All-Star break. So, like, how do you view that, and how well your defense is affecting that?
Yeah, so there's 2 ways to sort of measure expected field goal percentage, expected three-point percentage. One way is to take a look at every shot and use basically league averages, and you arrive at a number. The other way to do it is to individualize it for each shot for each player. What does this guy shoot, off the dribble going left, historically? Whatever the code is, whatever the algorithm is, that gives us an expected, three-point percentage for a half a game. I'll give you an example. Boston, when we got blitzed in the first half, they were like 18 points over expected at halftime. And that was really the trend in our defensive three-point percentage throughout the season. It was about 3 percentage points higher by our own internal metrics that team shot against us. And I would have to get an updated look at it, what it looks like in the last whatever it is now, 17 games that we've been 15-2. But that's kind of how I measure it. And if teams are slightly underperforming whatever the expected is, then that's probably just some level of regression to the mean for us, given that teams outperform for the majority of the season.
JJ.
So the Lakers are 49-26, 23 games over 500. They are 14